got 5 on shit. I got a 6-shooter, 7 Uzis, 8 9s, and 1 Mac 10. Welcome to the Black Race.
Yeah, it's your boy Fist into his house, bringing another great edition, Black Ops from the tray, because hey, we like to play. So, bringing this game of ground war domination on the new map packs for the PlayStation 3. And somebody said,
all the good players, they play on the new maps, Festikov, so let's see what you can do on the new maps. Blah, 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 blah.
So, obviously, I went to download some gameplay off the PlayStation Network, and it doesn't work. It's not working today because it's down for maintenance. Maybe they saw my last video about PS3 gamers like myself deserve more from Sony. So, I don't know. That's a big fat wish, but I'm going to leave it at that. You know, I don't know what does it matter to you if I feel the way I do about any system. I mean, it's like people from the PC will come to the Xbox people and be like, your stuff is so inferior. You know, this is what I say to people that are so, I don't know how to put it. I mean, is it to the point where are you locked in a room with your system and nobody gives you any real love in your life? The point is this: it's my opinion, it's my channel. You know, I like to say what is the truth and how I feel about the situations that I observe and where I live at. You know, I live in the United States. This is what I observe. This is the connection that I get where I'm at. You know, I got Comcast, 20 down, 4 up. I mean, we don't have the extreme whatever it is. We don't have a bandwidth limitation. I mean, when people watch these videos, you have to understand that YouTube is an opinion-based form. I mean, that's what it is. It's a video form. So when somebody says things about, you know, their experience, it's localized to their situation. So for a person to come on this forum and make comments that only make you look inferior, like, I don't know. I think it was best put by, I think it was Sub-Zero or Scorpion. I mean, no, it wasn't that. It was, I was playing Dark Ages 2, or Dragon Age 2 today, or last night, and they were bringing back one of the mages, and I forgot what clan he was from. He's like, are you as shallow as are you dumb or something? It was one of those classic lines that I've ever heard. You know, it's fucking hilarious. But you know, these are they're opinion-based ideas, and they're localized to people and where they're at. So, you know, I can only surmise that people don't like take this into account, and they say the things that they say out of, you know, I don't want to say stupidity or ignorant, because most people are just not that. They're either spiteful or angry, or they're trying to defend their decision or their opinions. But you got to remember, when you're trying to defend your opinions, you're defending your opinions based from a whole set of circumstances. They're not from my point of view. So you cannot sit there and tell me certain things about, you know, where I live at and how I experience things. You can't change somebody's mind who believes in Jesus Christ, no matter what you try to do. I mean, it's already proven through time. They've been killed, so what? They're still gonna believe in them. There's nothing you can do. You can only give a child a spanking so many times. They're still not gonna get it. They're not gonna do what you tell them to do. So the point is that you know, these are opinions. So when you make your comments it has to be just out of, like, I guess, ignorance and anger. And it's the only other thing I could see. So when I make the points that I make, they're based on my experiences. They're based on what I've gone through, where I live at, and that's what it is. So if you don't like it, all I can suggest to you as a normal human being is that if you don't like the service that you're getting at this restaurant, you don't like the movie that you're watching, walk out the theater, go somewhere else. You know, that's what I do. If I don't like if I don't like somebody's rhetoric, you know, and people don't understand, rhetoric is not a bad word. Rhetoric was here before philosophy was here. Rhetoric was a way that people, you know, put forth their idea to the community, and then people made it, you know, a decision based on that rhetoric. Rhetoric was stuff that was put together by, before the Romans were here. You know, it was like Spartacus and all that back in those times. So you have to remember that, you know, these are just opinion-based experiences, and what you get from my page is based on where I live at. And what I could tell people based on where I live at and based in the country that I live in, that it's more advantageous to you that if you live in this network of states, these 50 states, and as I know, in the Americas, they call it Mexico and Canada in the Americas, that it's more advantageous for you to be on an Xbox because of the network. Now, if you don't like the computer, the Xbox computer, then buy a PS3 computer if that's what you really care about. But if you don't, when you're comparing networks, PSN network is not a network. It's just a meeting place. Because if it was a network, you would be paying for the network if you lived in the States. Now, if you live outside this country or outside the Americas, then sure, Xbox they know they're not going to get the support outside of the United States. That's not their market. They don't try to sell, other than Japan, you know, they try to get in the back door, you know, because that's where everything starts from for gaming. But, you know, Japanese don't care about this network as much as Americans. You know, people are out to prove something on Xbox Live. I mean, there might be kids.
I'm MLG, man. I can beat you. Don't you know who I am? My game battles ranking's 23, you know?
Like, that's the type of mentality that's on Xbox. I mean, everybody's out to kick your ass. So they're going to bring a high level of gameplay. Excuse me. But on PS3, you know, hey, man, people are just like, hey, dude, you know, I'm going to smoke some weed, have a cool time, it's free, I don't have to worry about it, it's there when I play it, blah, blah, you know, it's more laid back. And, like I said, there are some good teams on there, but as far as averages, you know, are concerned, there's a bigger average of better players on Xbox Live than there is PSN. And PSN Network, it's a crapshoot. It's like rolling the dice. You might wind up playing with somebody outside of the Americas most of the time, even if you go local only. And it's not because of Treyarch. This is funny, these people who tell me about this Treyarch thing. It's not Treyarch. It's the PlayStation Network. It's Sony's who's providing the platform in which to play on. Problem. You know, it's Activision who has enough money that is able to endure this issue, this headache. Who promotes it? Sets up a server. That's the issues. No. And nobody's talking about the PC. So if you're on the forums talking about PC, just get lost. Nobody cares about the PC. You know, it's all about the consoles. That's where the money's being made. $60, $70 a game, and everything else, downloadable content, people will pay for it. That's where gaming's going. Nobody wants to go to PC and pay $29 for a game, and then everybody rips them off and torrents the games and all that other bullshit. That's not where people want to go. That's not where the developers want to go. So they're going to start porting games from the console out to the PC. It's going to turn around sooner or later. You know, it's just inevitable. So I don't care about PC gaming. I never will. I used to do it in Diablo 2, but it was retarded. Because every time you had to, who was making the money? It wasn't the developers. It was the people who were upgrading your computer all the damn time for the graphics. That's who were making the money. And then the developers got wise to that shit, and they're like, fuck that, go to the console. We can make money from DLC. And that brings me my last question before the video ends. I'll have some more PS3 videos where I just talk about the gaming with the dual Scorpions and everything else, and coming up once PSN comes back online. Been playing Dragon Age 2. Fucking, I love that game. I got it for the Xbox. I downloaded the Mortal Kombat stream 9 hours Mortal Kombat last night. I'm gonna post some Mortal Kombat gameplay. If you didn't order the stick above my page, it's already too late. They're gone. That deal was way below value, but nobody listened to me. That's fine. Until next video, it's your boy Phil. Peace.
7 Uzis, 8 9s, and 1 Mac 10. Welcome to the Black Wind. Stressed it. I'm the first human experiment, nigga, never to be tested. Even if corruption was the cause consumption, the conspiracy communicated crimes combustion. Paralyzed, I cannot piece together the function. Fuck the friction, it's diction, mixed like looted dysfunction. Derelict determines who is damned or dusted. Demise is disease, demoralized, disgusted. Fuck all the frauds in the form of some fuck shit. It's feasible that the friendly motherfuckers ain't to be trusted. So I regret that respect is the only thing I must get if I gotta use the